Yeah, welcome back to my channel. I remain your unstoppable emperor. Before I get into the topic of today, I really want to use this medium to appreciate each and every individual who have subscribed, followed, commented, and liked my page. I pray that whatever you do will prosper you in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you very much. This moment, I'll be discussing on this powerful topic. This topic have made a lot of people with knowledge still does not have any results. I've once felt it before. In the absence of it, there is nothing you can boast of, which is the power of discipline. Remember, I've explained what power is all about in my previous video, which I said power simply means the ability to control influence. If you can't control influence, influence will control you. So we are going to discuss power of discipline, because for every worthy man, for any man at the top, he must be highly disciplined. There is something he has said to himself that this particular thing, I'll be consistent on it. Now let's go into more details on it. To be lawless is to be lifeless. Understand it. A life without laws cannot live peacefully. Life is a race and should be run. Discipline, in a normal understanding and in a powerful explanation, can be defined as the ability to make yourself do what you should do, whether you feel like doing it or not. You don't have a future if you lack discipline. It is what you do with what you have that determines where you will be in the future. Discipline is a sign of maturity. I don't respect a man based on just age, but I respect a man based on the level of your discipline. There are personnel who you even senior, but the way they maintain their modus operandi, the way they are highly disciplined, you admire them so much. That is why it seems like you can learn from even a kid, because of what they are packaging, the way they arrange themselves, everything they do, you pick something from it. Maturity demands a delay. Doing what is right, not what you like. That is what we are explaining about discipline. Nothing works until you are working. If you must be successful in life, you must understand this fact that nothing will work until you start working. You can't be going to work late and expect to be prosperous in your business. I don't expect somebody who is highly determined in succeeding and you go to your business brand late. You wake up anytime you want. No. You must see that business as part of your life. You will be highly dedicated. Do you know that when a customer discover that in your notice you put there 8 a.m. and we close by 7 p.m. If a customer comes there 8:30 the first time, did not see you. Next week he comes 8:31, did not see you. The next time he comes by 8:15, did not see you. You will know that you are not prepared for your business. The moment you put 8 o'clock to 7 p.m., 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., ensure that before that 8, you're already at the office. 7:30, you are there 30 minutes, you are relaxed, waiting for customers to show up. The moment you are highly dedicated, time managed, you manage your time effectively, you will discover that people will confide in you and will respect you based on your discipline, that they know that this particular person is 8 o'clock, is 8 o'clock. The moment they rush and come that 8 o'clock, they will see you. So you must understand that if you are going to work late, don't expect to be prosperous in that business. For you to be known, you must say no to any habit that will destroy you. You don't need anyone to supervise you. Listen, control everything about you, operating without supervision. He who works harder in the absence of his leader is making his way to the top. If you meet someone with so much knowledge but not successful, the person lacks discipline. You must understand that fact. When they give you money, for example, you first think of making yourself happy, not investing it first. You lack discipline. I meet a lot of persons, the moment they give them any money, the first thing that runs into their mind is to go and buy something flashy to look good. Somebody can spend 10,000, let me say 9,500. He has 10,000 in his account. You spend 9,500 just to buy clothes. Then use 500 naira and subscribe to come on the platform to showcase the clothes. But who are you trying to impress? The worst thing that can happen to you is when you try to impress your family members. See, the rules of the game when it comes to financial aspects, pretend to your family that you have nothing, but prepare sophisticated in the public. If you are going for any business contract, go big, because the bigger you go, the bigger the contract. But in your family members, do like as if you have nothing, because that is where the biggest envy comes from. Discipline is the capacity to restrain desire and delay gratification. He is the controller of destiny. The worst thing to do is to deceive yourself. Now, where are the areas of discipline? If you must discipline yourself, which areas must you apply those principles? One, the area of spending. I keep telling people every single day, I educate people in my seminar that never you plan when money enters your hand. The biggest mistake you can make is when you live a life without plans, or you are waiting for when you make money, you start planning your life. You have failed already. If you must be successful in life, if you must be outstanding, plan to spend. Let your plans be written on a book. Then expect the money to come, because money have a spirit that controls an individual. If you are saying, don't worry, when I make this 10 million, when I make 20 million, when I make 100 million, I will plan way forward. My brother, you lie. Because once that money hits you, your test will speed up. You know, the higher someone has is in account, the higher the money in your account, the higher your test. So the moment you really want to spend very, very well, plan to spend, have a prepared budget. Plan according to your prepared budget. Don't be moved by flashy things. I remember one certain time I planned just to eat ShopRite bread. Please, the moment I prepared myself, I had that budget, that exact amount. I was still with my ATM. Now, when I arrived at ShopRite, you know, there is no way you can enter ShopRite. You will not see so many beautiful things, the sweet things, even the aroma you will perceive a lot. But straight, I went and bought that bread. As I was coming out, I was with one of my teammates. As I was coming out, this guy was just looking at me and said, Emma, how far? What is happening? I said, bro, I've bought what I came for. He said, how? But at home, this particular thing is not available. This one, I said, this is what I budgeted to come to ShopRite and buy. He was not amazed until I educated the power of discipline. It's not that that money to buy that particular thing is not available, but for that particular moment is not under my budget. You must plan to spend. The second area of discipline is lifestyle. Avoid excessive visitation. There are some certain visitations you want to attend due to some certain budgeting. If you take your in and out and you find out that this visitation is going to take out much from your hand, my brother, restrain from that desire at the moment. You are not in this world to impress the whole world, because if you die, what I give you just by a few years, you'll be forgotten. If you take most of the some celebrities, some people that have spent money, some people that have done a lot of things, the more they kick the bucket, now nobody remember them again. Life move from, because everybody is chasing to make or to leave a footprint before they will die, and nobody knows when they are joining their ancestors. So they are not in this world to impress anybody. Everybody is running their own race. So be careful of your lifestyle. Be gingered, be focused, be disciplined on that aspect. And the third is the most powerful and the most strongest. He who can master this aspect will control the whole world by himself, which is sleep. Discipline yourself in sleeping. Too much of sleep will make you end up as a sleeper. Your sleep should be to rest, not too much. If you sleep too much, you become useless. Have you ever asked yourself a question? Someone who sleeps by 10 and wake up, them just assume that you wake up by 5. 10 to 5 a.m. That is 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. is roughly 8 hours. Now, 8 hours in 24 hours of the day is roughly how many? Now divided by 3 is roughly 1/3. That means you use 1/3 of the day to sleep. Now 1/3 of the day, we have 365 days in a year. Now 365 days in a year divide by 3. That means you used roughly 121.6 days to sleep in a year. Why won't you be poor, my brother? Wake up from sleep. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hand to sleep, so shall poverty prevail. So you must be very, very careful on sleeping. Control your body. A man who must go far in life must discipline his flesh. Comfort will never make you become the master of the game. You can ask the big boys, they will tell you more about sleep. The fourth is income. Discipline yourself by living within your income. To avoid mockery, stop planning your life with another person's income. Someone promised you, I will give you this. You have already arranged your life towards that plan. No. Learn the discipline of managing the income you have. For any income that enters your hand, try all possible best to multiply 70% of that income. Forget what society will say about you. But someone who is rising from scratch, someone who wants to build from scratch and skyrocket, must be dangerously focused and economical. When it comes to income, you must think of multiplication. And the fifth is be disciplined on your time. Be disciplined with your time. Whoever that wastes your time have wasted your day. We are having conversation with an individual. Always ask yourself, where is this conversation heading to? Which impact is this person make? Is it talking about, there are some people you will meet, you'll be annoyed or even regret ever meeting them, because the moment you meet this set of persons, they only talk about either woman, they talk about rubbish. They will never contribute anything useful to your life. They can never bring any business idea to you. They can never even bring any strategy. They can never even inculcate any value into your life. They keep talking jargons. That is why some certain people, you need to withdraw some conversation with them. Check up on them once in a while. Mingle with the people who add value to your life, who make your life better. That's why I define great men. Within 5 minutes of having conversation with them, you understand that modus operandi, their vision, you understand that they are headed towards something. Every word that comes out from their vocal cavity, they are highly focused. They will impact, they will challenge your life. These are the people you need to spend time with, but not too much, because you need to use what you have learned from them and add up to your life. These are the areas, and much areas you need to pay attention to and pay discipline to it, because anointing without prosperity we feel with annoyance. So wake up, let's make the remaining part of the year more productive. Remember, please follow me, subscribe, share this video. You don't know who you are going to make impact to his or her life. I love you all. I remain Unstoppable Emperor. See you at the next video. Goodbye.